Hey, yo, did y'all see this? This appears to be two aquatic creatures around a bunch of wild dogs. To me, they look like sirens. Now, I made you aware that this planet is a very magical planet, and a lot has been hidden from us that is going to be revealed. All right, a lot of that information is in the Epstein files. They're just scratching the surface with extraterrestrials. They haven't made mention of the dragons. They haven't made mention of the fae, leprechauns, griffins, unicorns. All of these things actually exist. All right, and as the veil thin, a lot more is going to be revealed, and this release is just scratching the surface. And trust me, it's a lot more that they're actually hiding. But no matter how much they try to hide and safeguard that information, because we're in the age of awakening and solar cycle 25, everything is going to be revealed. They just now revealing extraterrestrials to us, but Operation Majestic revealed that Eisenhower been formulated some form of covenant with extraterrestrial biological entities, with the Greys. All right, the Nordics tried to communicate with Eisenhower, but he formulated a covenant with the Greys. All right, and this is why they have the ability of abducting us, taking our cattle. This is something that our own government authorized. They have been hiding all types of information from us. A lot of you probably think this is computer-generated imagery, but there was also a man in China that discovered a dragon, that found a dragon, all right? And these things are going to begin to surface everywhere. This is because we've been consistently going through different timeline shifts due to the Schumann resonance. Some of the timeline shifts are also attributed to deceptive technology such as CERN. And recently in Texas, they developed another CERN, all right? They have invested $500 billion in an underground laboratory that deals with particle manipulation. This is another reason why there has been an increase in shadow apparitions. You look to the left or right and you see something out the corner of your eye and it's a shadow apparition. This is because the dimensions are merging because of deceptive technology as well as the Schumann resonance spike. So the sun is accelerating everything, and then you have these deletes using deceptive technology to try to hijack certain timelines. They utilize things like Project Looking Glass, and they try to peer into timelines to find a timeline where they win, where they become victorious, because what's happening is we're actually rekindling our 12-strand genetic template, and we're coming back online and remembering our ancient primordial wisdom. And what's going to happen is we're going to remember exactly who subjugated us, who put us in this state of amnesia, and we're going to completely eradicate and decimate their system. Right now, the sun is upgrading us, and this is one of the main reasons why they're rolling out so many attacks. The Lone Star ticks is an attack. The hantavirus is an attack. All of the 5G, 6G, and 7G are all biological attacks to suppress us from accessing this 12-strand genetic storage, all right? Because they know that we are the gods or goddesses of this realm. They know that, all right? So continue to fast, continue to ground, continue to sun gaze, continue to purge and cleanse your body of all toxic metals and parasites. The sun's activity is rapidly terraforming the planet, which is why the magic is returning. Everything's elevating. Everything's going through an evolution process, and we want to make sure that we go through the evolution process with it. I recommend purging and detoxing the body with chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the substance responsible for giving plants its green pigment, and it's an organic detoxification mechanism as well as a natural deodorizer that removes toxic metals and microplastics from your blood. The toxic metals and microplastics are one of the constituents that they utilize to keep us from ascending to 5D, all right? They want to keep us here in the third density as opposed to ascending to Christ consciousness. This is where we're headed, all right? We're headed to Christ consciousness, but this is all contingent on how your body has the ability of absorbing light photons and converting them to energy. Pineal gland activation is very important. Your pineal gland is responsible for secreting melanin, and your pineal gland is covered with piezoelectric microcrystals called magnetites, dendrites, and calcites, which are cosmic antennas. And these cosmic antennas is what they block. They block those cosmic antennas with the chemtrails, cosmic family, and with the parasites. All right, so utilization of things like pineal gland activation is a third eye opening Haritaki supplement that I have on Holistic Remedies that I highly recommend. This planet is alive and sentient just like we are, all right? So just like the chemtrails affect us and all of the toxic metals and all of the deceptive attacks that they utilize affect us, it also affects our planet, which is how they substantially lowered the magic. But because the sun is waking up everything and because we're going through solar cycle 25, now you're going to start to see things come online. You're going to begin to see the fae. You may see a dragon. You may see UFOs. You may see things that you believe to be fiction are fact, all right? And this is what you have to prepare yourself mentally for, because it's about to turn up. It's about to get real. For all high quality herbs and metaphysical products for spiritual elevation, click the link in my bio and visit Holistic Remedies, your extension to Ascension.
Stellar observatories are tracking a massive solar flash that's expected to erupt in the next few months. When it washes over Earth, the ultraviolet radiation will spike. To cope with that energy, your body needs to be clear of toxic metals, aluminum, lead. Once chlorophyll locks onto those metals or bits of plastic, your liver wraps the pair in bile. From there, it moves through the gut and you just poof, send it out. The key is to keep things moving. Good fiber, plenty of water, and a cup of greens every day.
Professor, where's the best place to get good quality chlorophyll?
Great question. I like a local brand called Holistic Remedies for Ascension. It's clean, third-party tested, and the drops blend right into your smoothie.
Thanks.
You bet.
Get your chlorophyll today on Remedies.